steam is not good because it's not advisable taking too much steam also.
Yeah, because normally it's not, but when you have cold and all things, right? It's a better to have this. But not anything happen to us, but it will be problem for the aged people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muthu, can you hear me? You messaged me around 3:45 or 4:50, right, in between. But why you do this much of late when I send a link? Huh? Yeah, Priyanka is joined because of you only. She is not feeling well. That then also she joined the meeting. I only forced her to join because she already said me, right? Please take a class. Like,
Akash, just zoom your screen, no?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muthu, you're saying something. Your wish only, Priyanka. What Muthu is saying, like your wish only.
How? What happened, Muthu? Acha, okay. Okay. No, no,
No, no,
no,
no.
no worries. It's okay. We'll
It's
just
okay,
get it
no,
done.
fine. See, I'm started a VLOOKUP now. We have to start
Okay.
about a VLOOKUP. It's a very important for topic in advanced Excel.
Mm-hmm.
So VLOOKUP normally we used to fetch the data, full the data. Like see, here in a documentary room will be there in a one storeroom, right? Like in station or somewhere in company, there will be a documentation room called files and all things will be there. So sometimes I need some required file information only I need to get. I have here all some student names and their marks. Okay, I want to get only some student marks sheet. Like I only need a required information in that. Got my question?
Yeah, yeah.
Muthu? From this, I want to get only this student information by not having even a same sequence of headers even. So if you have this kind of data, what you can do is name file you will go, then you will copy and paste the data here, correct? In subject 4 and name 5, subject 4 and name 5, you will subject 4 and name 5, then copy subject 4 and the person of name 5. Copy and you will paste it here, correct? If you are doing this manually, it will be taking much time, it's a headache even.
Yeah.
So what I have to do is we have to pull the data from one data to another data. Excel is implemented the vlookup function. Vlookup is called the vertical lookup. Vlookup is called the vertical. Okay, vertical is called what? In source data, when you are selecting a vlookup, first it will tell you to select first the lookup value. In a vlookup, this is a lookup value selection is a very important thing. So how we can and what we can select the lookup value. So I want to fetch the data based on names or subject. Either I can fill the data based on names or subject, correct? Understood my question?
Yes.
I need to get based on name 5 because the person who don't have name, then how can I fetch the data? Then if they may not mention properly subject name, then how can I fetch the data?
Mm-hmm.
Both should be there. Information should be needed, correct? Then that information, what should be the main base? Either I have to go for the subject or name.
You
In
have to
these
go for
two,
the name.
name only we have to go for here in a VLOOKUP. We have to fetch the data based on a vertical lookup in a source.
Okay.
What is a vertical thing? In source only it will decide, not in your
Yeah.
data. You have to look into the source. Then what will be the vertical? That will be a lookup value for our data. Now we have to look here. What is a vertical? That you have to select within your data. That's a lookup value selection. Vertical law. Okay. Then after that, understood any confusion here?
No confusion.
No. Then table array, we have to select the whole table array.
including the name also.
Yes, including a name means all the table you have should select. You should select all the tables. Then column index number. Here I am fetching the data for subject 1, correct? Because already name 1, name 5 is done. It is
Mm-hmm.
asking your column base.
Yeah.
Already I selected a row here. Base or row base I selected already here. That's why it will ask you a column base. Column base means I need to fetch the data for subject 1. In
Mm.
my selection, where is the subject 1 in which column? In my selection of table, that is
Mm-hmm.
in a second column. This is the first, second, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will go like this.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the second column.
Second column.
2.
Mm.
Then here, are you going to match that lookup value should be equals to this lookup value, like an exact match or approximate match? So we not use the approximate match. We do use only the exact match for the text,
Okay.
because lookup value is based on text only. Student name is a text. So exact match we can give a false, or you can use a zero there. Zero is nothing but exact match. Understood,
Yeah, yeah.
Muthu? Instead of using false every time, give a zero. Zero is nothing but an exact match. Then hit enter. Then the data is fetched here. Okay, let's do now here for name 7 to subject 5. We lookup value is name 7. Then table array, entire table array we have to select. And column index number. What is the column index number? I am fetching the data for subject 5. What is the column? Where is the column we
Five.
have?
Five.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. You
Six.
should
Sorry.
count
Yeah,
from
yes.
here. 6 comma 0. Correct? I'm doing here now. We lookup value is this. Then table array.
Mm.
Then what is the column number? 4 comma 0. Again, I'm doing it here now. We lookup value, then table array. Column index number is what? I'm fetching the data for subject 1. What is the column number? 2.
Check one is two. Yeah, yeah.
No, 2. Because in my selection, see, 1 is a blank, then 2 is this, right? Are you confusion with the column
No,
index?
no, 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 no. I'm fine. I got it. Mm.
Yeah, then enter, then this will be giving. Can you
So
see the
that
any? Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that zero we have to put it every time at the end of the.
Yes, end of the time you should put it 0 manually. That is a compulsory you have to give.
And now this VLOOKUP we have to individually work on each.
No. Later I will tell. Just I'm
Acha,
trying to
okay,
understand
okay,
your
okay.
concept. And what is the difference you can see here now? I2. Lookup value
Mhm.
is only just changing. Rest of the things are same only, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When you're doing it for the subject 1, column number should be a constant, that is 2, because lookup value obviously changing like count, correct?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Then what I can do is, instead of using a separate formula here, I will drag this first formula here itself, because lookup value only should change. I will drag. Before drag it, that table array should be freeze perfectly. Range freeze, complete lock.
Okay. Mm.
Then enter, then drag into the down.
Okay.
Then easily we get the data for all the things, correct? Then drag it to the right. I am dragging to this formula to the right, but that name should not. I selected a name 5. When
Mm-hmm,
you
mm-hmm.
drag it here right, it will give an error because I have to select the name 5 as a lookup value, but it's moving to the right, correct? I selected a I2, it's a become J2 here, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what I have to do is, I have to lock this column. Again, I will tell you this vertical will be a column lock, top header will be a row lock. Same phrasing. Don't get confusion here again, okay?
So F4 one time.
So when you are selecting this part, dollar sign should be beginning per
Okay.
time F4. When you are selecting this part, dollar sign should be in the middle, row lock, that is F4 at the second time. Okay. When I freeze, then I will drag into the right, then I will change the column number only. Then I am changing, this is column 5, then this is 6 column, correct? Then this is column number 3, and this is column number 4.
Okay.
Then drag into the down, control D. Very
Mhm.
easily you can get the data, fetch the data easily by giving column index number, by counting the columns later. Understood?
Okay.
This is a table now. This is a source data. From here to here, I need to fill the data, but table structure is little different. Correct? First, we look up. Tell me, what is the lookup value we have to select for?
Subject one.
We tell it subject one. Not focus on your data. Left it be. Leave it be your data. Don't think of that. Whenever you are selecting the lookup value, you should select source data vertical. What is the vertical in source data? Already I highlighted that.
Yeah, the name.
Name should be. Okay. You have to decide your lookup value source data vertical. Whatever this is, whatever that is, you have to select that is the
No
lookup
matter
value.
if it is on vertical or horizontal, right?
No, 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 no. Your data is not by matters. Only matters according to the source data. I am telling.
Okay, okay.
Source data vertical. That is the lookup value. Then this should not be come down. It should be come not should come down means a row lock. Top header row lock. Then table array. Source data. Trace it. Then here I have to fetch the data for subject one. Actually, subject one in my selection where it is. This is the second column.
Second column.
2 comma 0. Then here you have to drag in a same subject. Okay. Then drag into the down. Then the change a row number, a column number again. This is a 5U and this is 6 and this is 3 and this is 4. Then drag into the right, control R. Understood, Priyanka?
Yeah, I understood. Irrespective to wherever the source is, it goes the same way.
Yes. Then here now what we were doing a column we are giving column index number manually, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But when you're working on big data, manually giving column number is not a good even when you're changing that column numbers again, sequence of the column. You have to change that again, right? Here I have to change as a 2 because column is structure change. Then column header is changed. This is a 3, correct? I have to change again and again this. So instead of doing that, if you want to get the column index number, to help of VLOOKUP, there is a function called match. Okay, here first it will ask you a lookup value, lookup array, and match type. This subject one, because when you are doing a VLOOKUP, lookup value will be for name, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Then match point will be comes on subject only. Then match match lookup is subject to as usual phrasing. Then lookup array we have to lookup array with all the subject including the first cell also. Okay,
Hmm.
because I have to select the table array. Wherever your table array start from, you have to start from lookup array from there only. Then comma 0. Here also we have to go with a 0 exact match. Okay, close the bracket, enter, then drag into the right and down. This will be giving you a column index number. Where is the column exactly? There's a column number 3, 5U, 6, 1,
Can
2,
you
and
do
4.
it again?
Yeah. Then equals to match is subject 1. I'm going with match with these all lookup array f4 comma 0. Then drag into the right. Then before dragging down, you should freeze it. Then drag into down and right. Understood? Just match will help you to get the column index number for
Column
VLOOKUP.
index.
Okay. Then here what I have to do is I have to set VLOOKUP. Lookup values name one, freeze it. Then lookup array. We have to select a whole table array here. Freeze it. Then match we already did. Then exact match comma 0. 1 0 is for VLOOKUP exact match. 1 0 is for
For match.
match exact match. Understood? then drag into the down
So
and right.
here the locking is one is for column and one is for row.
Again, your confusion in that part only.
My only locking I'm getting confused.
I told you this is a row lock and this is a column lock. At
Yeah,
least you
yeah.
can get what is a row lock and what is a column lock.
Yes, yes, yes. Got it, got it.
Okay, I will repeat you this again. Equals to vlookup. Lookup value is name one. Freeze it. Then table array. Whole table array we have to select and freeze it. Then don't give column index manually. Use a match function. This subject I'm going to match with all the subject of my table array, comma 0, then comma 0. Enter, then drag into the down and right. Understood?
Yeah, yeah.
Then lookup value is what? This is the source data here.
Uh, the name.
Name. And you will do freeze, then table array, freeze it completely, match subject one. That subject one I am going to match with all the subjects here. F4, comma 0, close the bucket, comma 0. Then drag into the down and right. Understood? Then above what is the source data? From here to here I need to fill the data. Okay, this is a source table. I need to fetch the data here now. Tell me what is the lookup value? Name. Name. Priyanka, what do you say?
Yeah, its name.
How you say the name? Source data vertical. What
So,
is a vertical?
acha, vertical. It's the subject one,
Then why
two
you guys
subjects.
are saying name?
Sorry, sorry.
This is subject one and freeze this. Then table array. Entire table
Entire
array.
range. Yeah.
Match lookup name one. Freeze it. Then this we have to match with all the names of the headers. Comma 0, then comma 0. Then drag it to the down and to the right. Understood? This is a basic VLOOKUP. Yeah. Yet we have to go more time on this. We have to give much time on this. Don't worry, just I'm telling you. Okay. This is just a basic. Yet we have to learn more on that. H lookup.
It's
How?
a bit complex, right?
Very easy. You are making that complex. Huh?
Okay, I need to practice.
That you should do.
I
Control
mean, I need
C.
to memorize all these things, right? I mean, that's a bit of a challenge. So I need to work hard on that.
Not required to memorize and all things. So if you are practicing, then definitely it will help you on that. Practice is enough.
Hmm.
That's a better more than memorizing. Yeah. Then now H lookup. How we lookup will look the horizontal. H lookup will look this. Understood? When you are selecting the H lookup value is what? Subject or name?
Subject
Subject, because H lookup is a horizontal in a source.
horizontal. Yeah.
Then phrase it. Then table array. Now here you can see it will ask you a row index number, because already I selected a column reference. That's why we have to give here row index number. When you're doing it a VLOOKUP, it will ask you a column number, column index
Hmm.
number,
Hmm.
because I selected a row reference.
Okay.
Then here I am fetching the data for name file. Actually, name file in which row we have?
Row
1,
number one.
2, 3, 4, 5, then 6,
Six.
6 comma 0. And drag into the right here and drag down. And name 6 we have in a 7. This is 8. And this is 11. Okay, this is 12. And this is 13. How I am giving? Plus 1. Plus 1. That's it. Understood, Priyanka?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Then here, H lookup. Lookup value is what? Subject or name?
Subject.
Again, so you would say name. Bro, where is a horizontal in source data? At least you can look into the green color. Subject. Then table array. Then row index number. Name, sorry, name 5 where we have in a 6, comma 0. Then drag into the down and drag into the right here. Then this is 7 and this is 8. Then this is 11 and this is 12 and this is 13. Then drag into the down. Understood?
Yeah.
Then try to do with a match now here.
Mm.
H lookup, lookup value. This is a source. What is the lookup value?
Name one.
One. Again, it's a wrong.
Sorry,
Header,
subject.
header,
Yeah, yeah,
header,
yeah.
header,
H
header.
lookup. Sorry, sorry, I got confused.
Table array. Then here I will use a match. That name I am going to match with all the names. Okay, all names. F4, comma 0, then comma 0. Understood this? Any confusion? Priyanka.
No.
Yes, name 5 only I select, right? Hmm, correct. Then this H lookup. Lookup value is what? Subject or name?
Name
Subject. See, horizontal
on
source
top.
data.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Then phrase it. Table array.
Okay, Muthu, you can stop laughing.
Match. Match lookup is name. Phrase it. Then we have to match with all the names. Comma 0. Then comma 0. Then drag it. Control D. Then control R. Understood? Don't get confusion here. Yet you have to practice on this. Then obviously, you will get confusion at the beginning. But the simple thing, when you are doing a horizontal, focus on source data first. Header is a lookup value. That's it. Header is a lookup value means header we have a subject. Where you have subject? Here or here? This is
On
only
the.
the lookup value.
Yeah, yeah.
Then now here H lookup. Yeah, I will tell you simple things. This is a source data. What is the header options? Name is there or subject or there?
A name.
Name. The name is a lookup value. That's it. Okay. Freeze it. Then table array. We have to select the whole table. Then match. Match lookup is subject. Then we have to match with all the subjects here. 4 comma 0, then comma 0. Drag into the down and right. Control D, then control F. This is how we can do a VLOOKUP and even H lookup.
So whatever you showed was three different ways
Hmm.
for H lookup and V lookup, right?
Yes.
So we can do in any form, or all three are important.
All three are important. Three form in the sense first manually giving the column numbers or row number. Then H lookup, then V lookup. You are saying like this, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, that's enough better. You can go with only the simple thing. If you understand this, there is a function called index. If you get index, there is a no use of using vlookup and hlookup actually.
Okay, okay.
So that's why better you can understand both. That is a combination of vlookup and hlookup only.
Okay, okay, okay.
Compared to these two, that is a very easy. But if you
You
have to,
actually showed now, see, under VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, you showed three different ways. So all the three now
yeah,
when
yeah,
we
you are using both things because when you're fetching the data for more columns, we have to use a match.
okay, okay, okay.
When you are fetching the data for one or two columns, then simply waste of time for using match and all, right?
Okay, yeah.
Directly, just you can give the column index number manually.
Okay, okay,
See now, this is a source data. I need to fetch the data here in this.
okay.
Always the requirement will come on VLOOKUP sheet to sheet. The
Mm-hmm.
source data will be in a one sheet. This is the source data actually. I need to pull the data here. Okay. This is the source data. VLOOKUP in sheet VLOOKUP what we have, that is the source. Okay. First, when you're doing fetching the data in a task on lookup sheet, then we have a source data in here, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So when you need to fill the data, you have to just fix on your lookup value. If you get a vertical name, name will be a lookup value, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Name is a lookup value. So I'm using a VLOOKUP. Lookup value is name one. And as usual, phrasing, comma, table array where we have the table array
In
we
the
have in the
other
VLOOKUP sheet.
yeah.
Just activate that sheet. I mean, click on that. Then select the lookup array. I mean, table array you have to select. After selecting the table array, freeze it completely. Automatically, you will get that sheet name. Don't worry for that. When you are
Okay.
switching a sheet to sheet, it will give automatically. Then don't go to the task on lookup sheet again. Give comma here itself and use match. Okay. When you have to switch the sheet to sheet, whenever the requirement will come to select the object in other sheet. Okay. Then now a match lookup where I have to select. I have to select a match lookup from my data where I'm fetching, correct?
Yeah.
This subject and phrase it, then lookup array. I have to look this with we'll look up all headers, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
F4, then comma 0, then again comma 0. When you hit enter here, automatically it will goes on that sheet, don't worry. Then drag it, control D, then control R. This is how we can do a sheet to sheet. Practice much on this, concentrate much on this only. Okay, because requirement will come only on sheet to sheet.
So we can't copy paste.
We can't do that. We can do copy paste, then why can't we use? Because here I have sequence. Sequence will
Okay.
not be a change.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you the same data. Don't do copy and paste. Okay.
Okay, okay. No, it was a stupid question. It's okay.
Now, H lookup value. Because it seems stupid to me because I am telling you here the data. Obviously, we can just use it copy and paste because I don't have that much of patience to create a different data from each time, right? That's all. Then in H lookup, I have data here. From here to, I need to fill the data here. Then H lookup, just focus on lookup value, what we have to select. Horizontal header, what we have?
Horizontal
Subject.
subject. Yeah.
Subject is a lookup value, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Subject, V lookup, sorry, H lookup, subject 1, then phrase it, then table array, activate the H lookup and select the sheet of this F4, then match lookup is task on lookup, then name one is a match lookup, phrase it, then lookup array again activate this, match lookup array names F4, comma 0, then comma 0. So when you are practicing, your mind should not be distracted anywhere. Okay, then only easily you will understand all this type of things. Okay, so while I'm teaching from long time. time. If my mind is somewhere went, the obviously I will go somewhere. Okay, practice these all things clearly. Understand what is a VLOOKUP and what is a HLOOKUP. Then yet we have to discuss on difference between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, where exactly we do use a VLOOKUP and where we exactly use a HLOOKUP. Those questions will arise in the next class. So you should be perfect on these two first basic things.
These two.
Yes, VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Oral concept, whatever I teach today. Okay. Then I will get back to you tomorrow, guys. See you. Bye bye.
Fine, thanks. Bye.